Still to come, from 11, it's Kevin Greening. At 10, the Dream Team. Right now, it's Bruno and Liz.
BBC Radio 1 Vintage.
Hi, this is Bruno Brooks.
And I'm Liz Kershaw. And together, we brought you the best ever weekend breakfast show on Radio 1.
From 1989 to 1992.
I don't remember it starting, but I remember fighting for the radio dial in our house because my mother had Radio 2 on. So every time I was on my own in the house, I'd change it to Radio 1. So I'd be listening to Johnny Walker.
Deep Purple and Fireball, and a very warm welcome back to the Johnny Walker Show. Thanks.
But the other one I remember is Anne Nightingale.
Welcome to Annie, After All You're Only a Disc Jockey. Thank you very much, Carl.
Because I used to do my homework on a Sunday afternoon and put her show on. And she always started a show by going, hi. And so when I got on the radio, I thought, I'm going to start every show I do, and I've done for 30 years, with hiya, which is slightly less sophisticated. But thank you, Annie.
Well, I started listening to Radio 1 like just about every teenager in the country because there wasn't much else to listen to. Tony Blackburn, for me, just used to make me feel good. You know, he just smiled at everything in life.
Just before we do anything else, I forgot to give you the number. How dare I? My first mistake.
He was just like a golden ray of sunshine. No matter how I was feeling as a teenager, you'd be pretty mixed up.
58413.
Joining Radio 1 was a really special time for me because I was only 24 years old. I think I was the youngest ever to be a DJ presenter on Radio 1. And I remember it vividly when I got a call. I was working for Radio Stoke at the time and I was doing their afternoon show. We used to have a good laugh on that. And I got this phone call. Bruno, Doreen Davis, Radio 1. We wonder whether you could come and meet us in London. I was still thinking it was a wind-up, but clearly it wasn't.
I never thought that I'd be a Radio 1 DJ. For a start, I lived in Rochdale and people didn't talk like me. But I did do local radio when I went to Leeds University. And I put together all the interviews I'd done into a half-hour package just to showcase it. And I got somebody to take it in to Radio 1 because my brother was on Radio 1 and I didn't want them to make that connection. I thought that'd, count me out. But they loved it. I never got a letter or anything. They just rang me up and said, first show is October the 4th, 1987, and you'll be on before the chart show. So Back Chat with me and Ro Newton was a magazine programme like Smash Hits on the Radio, and that was my entry point. In October 1988, they said, we're going to pair you up with Mark Goodyear and put you on doing the weekend breakfast show, 6 till 10, 4 hours, Saturday and Sunday. But he went on holiday and they said to me, who would you like to stand in for Mark Goodyear for 2 weeks while he's away? And I said, I'd love Bruno to do it because we have a laugh. So they put him on. And then and it was such an instant success. Johnny Bailey said, I don't understand this programme, but it works. And it was Bruno and Liz then for 3.5 years.
Of motoring disaster with Bruno Brooks. Such a wally.
It was a bit wally-ish, wasn't it?
I had no say in this, by the way. At all.
It was drag screaming and kicking off his tea time show. It was a promotion.
Okay, just split time. Thank you for all your letters. And, our sympathy is with you if you've just parted from your partner.
We did some great features like Just Chucked, because DLT was doing weddings very seriously and piously. Couples on their happy day getting together, and we thought, actually, neither of us have ever been married, but we've been dumped quite a few times. So we did Just Chucked, where people could say, I went out last night, Bruno and Liz, and I had 10 pints and my girlfriend told me she never wants to see me again. Can you play Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, or something like that?
You from making a fool of yourself in bed.
I've always said that although we took the mickey out of each other relentlessly, it would not work if we hadn't actually had a great respect and affection for each other.
Do you know, I'm going to be absolutely honest. Out of all the stuff I've done on air, that was the time when I really enjoyed myself most. And I can honestly say that it was every weekend. It was literally every weekend. I don't think we ever had a show where we weren't laughing, we weren't taking the mick out of each other, coming up with stupid scenarios that I don't suppose anybody would even have the guts to do on radio, but for some strange reason it works.
Even now, if I'm shuffling my stuff along the conveyor belt at Sainsbury's, the woman will say, "Hey, hiya Liz, you still see Bruno? Oh, I used to love your shows." Or I'll be walking down the street and somebody will shout, "Liz, how's Bruno?" And it's 25 years ago, so it had some kind of impact.
To hear the full interview, download the podcast at bbc.co.uk/Radio1Vintage.
The UK's favourite DJs. Bruno and Liz in the morning. Radio 1 FM. Rise and shine on Radio 1. Good morning. Bruno and Liz in the morning. Radio 1 FM. My brave.
All right, let's put your chips down. How you doing?
Morning, Bruno. Morning, everybody. Here we go again.
Unfortunately.
I've been living in style, unaccustomed as I am to the luxury life. I've been hitting the town and it didn't hit back. I've been doing the rounds, unaccustomed as I am to the time on my hands. Now I don't have to tell anybody when I'm gonna get back. Ever since you went away, I've had this sentimental inclination not to change a single thing. As I pull the sheet back on the bed, I wanna go bury my head in your pillow. Now that I'm alone again, I can't stop breaking down again. Simplest things set me off again. Take me to that place where I can find my brave face. Where I can find my brave face. My brave breaking up daddy dishes and been throwing them away. Ever since you left, I've been trying to compose it, baby. Will you please come home? No meant for you. As I clear away another untouched TV dinner from the table, I'm late for two. Now that I'm alone again, I can't stop breaking down again. The simplest thing set me off again. Take me to that place where I can find my brave face. Where I can find my brave face. My brave, my brave, my brave face. My brave
So I've just told Liz a little story, and I've asked to keep it secret, but I know that we're going to be here between now and 9:30. I don't think she can keep it a secret for much longer.
More tales of motoring disaster with Bruno Brooks. Such a wally.
It was a bit Wally-ish, I must admit.
I think it's the best one yet.
Is it? Don't tell anybody.
I'm going to tell the other two stories about you and your car, which are really funny.
What stories are those?
The one about clearing off the back seat, and the one about having your computer lead delivered.
Oh, yeah. Both true. I must say that what you wrote in that magazine was all true. Unlike my page. Anyway, it's Bruno and Liz until 9:30. You look as if you've been crying, actually, Liz.
Well, I tried to watch, I was telling Tim earlier, I don't know if you're listening, I tried to watch that film Alfie last night. And it started about 10:30. And I couldn't take it anymore. By about 11:30, I had to go to bed. I was so distressed. You know, that's 60s philanderer, and it was just like your lifestyle. Oh. And it upset me. All those girls.
Put your hand on your heart and tell me that we're through.
And myself in conversation, and we were just chatting about various things that go on in the bedroom, which is, I suppose, nothing that makes a change on this show. What were those questions again you gave to me?
There was the question, how regularly do you eat in bed? You said, it sounds like 31 days in May, this. You always feel ravenous.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I didn't. I said B, didn't I, on that one?
Well, that was only when it's your birthday and you get breakfast in bed.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, did you say B? All right, I'm sorry, change that. Then there was the question, before you jump into bed, do you A, whisper something loving and sexy, B, clean your teeth and brush your hair, C, spend hours picking your spots? You said A, so whisper something loving and say the sexy smile. I asked you on a Sunday morning, will you always make time for a lie-in, for a little morning loving? B, get up just when you feel like it, or C, set the alarm for 7:30.
It was B.
You said B.
Right.
That makes you a mostly B's kind of guy. It says here, you manage to combine a warm, passionate nature with a measure of level-headedness. If the mood takes you, you love nothing more than to let your inhibitions run wild and let loose all of your loving. But you also have a more practical side which stops you from making a fool of yourself in bed. You're quite prepared to follow your own desires, so long as you know they won't lead you up a dead end.
I think this all sounds very convincing. Can I have a bit more of that? Let's have a look.
Do it on me.
Oh, I like the picture. You didn't show me that. The two of them.
The closer you get, the better you look, baby. The better you look, the more I want you. When you turn on your smile, I feel my heart go wild. I'm like a child with a brand new toy, and I get the sweetest feeling, honey, the sweetest, baby, the sweetest, loving you, yeah. The warmer your kiss, the deeper you touch me, baby. The deeper your touch, the more you thrill me. It's more than I can stand. Girl, when you hold my hand, I feel so grand that I could cry. And I get the mama, the sweetest, baby, the sweetest, loving you. The greater your love, the stronger you hold me, baby. The stronger you hold, the more I need you. With every passing day, I love you more in every way. I'm in love to stay, and I wanna say, I get the baby, the sweetest.
So I have to say, I do find it rather touching that at the weekends you go to such lengths, no matter where you've been in the country on your tour as a minor celebrity, you always drive through the night to get back to me, don't you, for this show?
Absolutely.
You go to great
My
lengths.
priorities are in the right place.
Yeah, sometimes you even sleep here to make sure that you're here for the show.
Absolutely.
But not last night. Last night you drove back from Alton Towers, you were falling asleep at the wheel, and you stopped for petrol, and you got out of the car, you put the nozzle into the car, you placed the cap between the nozzle and the car to prop it up and keep it going. You're a bit tired, so you sat in your seat while it filled up. You fell asleep. For 15 minutes, a queue of cars built up behind you. There was absolute outrage.
It's true, actually.
What a dongo you are, really.
I just say a bloke came to Oi! What queue of cars here? Trying to get some petrol. This is 1 o'clock this morning, asleep, snoring in his seat.
I still think the best story is when you picked all your friends up, cleared the back seat of all your rubbish and put it on the pavement momentarily while they got in. Then you drove off, and all the passers-by helped themselves to records and leather jackets.
Overnight bags.
Overnight bags. And when I went round to your house the other day, you were sort of teasing your hair with your fingers with your head out the window because you'd lost your hairdryer in the process. You wouldn't admit why. I had to find out.
I know.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's a bit of fun.
Oh, you are lovable, really.
You know all those nasty things I ever said about you, Liz?
Yeah. You meant them, didn't you?
To the words out of my mouth. Here's a record, because it is hard to say I'm sorry when I wanted to.
Try it. Go on. Go on.
Nah.
Everybody needs a little time away. I heard you say Even lovers need a holiday. Far away from each other. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. Couldn't stand to be kept away just for the day from your body. Wouldn't wanna be swept away, far away from the one that I love. Oh, now it's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to know. Hold me now. I really wanna tell you I'm sorry. I could never let you go. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. Radio 1 Vintage.
Hi, this is Bruno Brooks.
And I'm Liz Kershaw.
And you're listening to Radio 1 Vintage.
Still to come. You are naturally handsome and attractive. And it's not. Oh, I've lost my script.
That's
now.
the end of that. As I just split with Pauline about 4 weeks ago, I love her very, very much. And I know that she did love me.
It's a ride with a difference. You'll be trotting alongside none other than Kylie Minogue. We've got people on the telephone standing by.
Radio 1 Vintage. The weekend breakfast show on Radio 1 FM.
You may think I'm fooling for the foolish things I do. You may wonder how come I love you when you get on my nerves like you do. Well, baby, you know you bug me. There ain't no secret about that.
Well, you know we're on telly a bit later on, don't you?
Yeah, I'm excited. Is that why you've dressed up specially?
Well, you know, I mean, I was just thinking, I mean, the least you could have done is, you know, do your hair or put a bit of makeup
I
on.
will be. Have you
just
brought
a
any?
little bit
Have
of
you
makeup.
brought any makeup?
I don't need a makeup.
Oh, vain.
Boy.
Well, your nose is all shiny and sweaty. Wipe it.
You're going to get done up for this TV.
I've brought
thingy?
my makeup, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
be going in there. You do a bit of a segue, as they call it, and I'll go and talk myself up. We've got some hot callers on the line in response to our Paul McCartney dropout.
Correct. We'll go to line 9 first of all. Hello, line 9.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Anne Brown.
Hello, Anne.
Hiya.
How you doing? All right.
Oh, not so bad.
Where are you from, Anne?
Morecambe.
Oh, we went to Morecambe.
Did you?
For the road
Come
show.
and do the road show,
Happy
yeah.
Mount
What
Park.
happy place Morecambe is, isn't it? How long have you been living there then?
All my life.
Do you like it?
I'm not telling you how long that is. Yes,
Oh.
it's lovely.
Oh,
lovely.
good. You know you're on the telly at the moment, don't you, Anne?
Do I?
Yeah.
You little fibber.
I hope you've been to the hairdressers.
I haven't, no. I'm still sat in bed.
Oh, we can see it. What a lovely duvet cover you've
I
got.
know it is, it's nice.
Yeah.
Pink.
No.
Oh.
Anyway, what do you think? You've heard our new dropout with Paul McCartney. What do you think that word is?
I think I boo-boo before to your man, but I think it's sentimental.
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 I don't mind being I like the old
Sentimental.
movies and all the big cry ends and all that.
It's
So
not.
I suppose Silly Love Songs was in answer to my critics.
No.
Are you a sentimental person,
I
Anne?
am, yeah.
Is Morecambe a sentimental place?
Well, sometimes.
I feel sentimental about Morecambe. Every time I think of our road show there last year, I cry.
Bye now.
Oh, well, are you disappointed?
A little bit, yeah.
Never mind. What are you doing today? Going on the seafront?
Possibly, if the sun comes out.
Somebody's shouting at me and I can't hear you. Never mind.
Ta-ra then.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, ta-ra now.
Bye.
Bye. What was that word you said a moment ago?
Sentimental.
Sentimental. Do you know something? I mean, sentimental, if you think about it, I mean, have another quick listen. I mean, it would really work, wouldn't it?
I don't mind being
Sentimental.
I like the old movies and all the big cry ends and all that. So I suppose Silly Love Songs was in answer to my critics.
Do you know something?
What?
She was right! What happened?
Oh, Anne, are you there? Anne.
She's not.
Oh, Anne, bring us back.
Do you want me to prove it? Listen, watch.
I don't mind being sentimental. I like the old movies and all the big cry ends and all that.
Oh.
So I suppose Silly Love Songs was in answer to my
Oh, you know, this is terrible. Our producer doesn't seem...
52s and their brand new one called Rome. It's 9 minutes to 9 on Radio 1FM. As you know, we're doing our little bit for telly as well today, and you should be seeing us any moment now, actually. Liz, will you stop messing things around, please? I've put all those in the order.
Yes, good morning, not only to viewers, but also to listeners on Radio 1, because of course this morning I'm at Liz, Radio 1 with Liz and Bruno on their breakfast show. Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Hello, Charlotte.
Just be proper now, be nice.
We'll be nice. How are you this morning, you two?
Not bad, actually.
You're looking radiant, may I say so.
Well, she is. No, she is. She has a good reason to.
Hang on,
And if I am, it's all false pretences.
Now, I hear you've actually spent hours in makeup this morning, Bruno. Is this true?
Oh, come on, you see, you're picking on me now. I know you've been sort of scheming with Liz here, and it's not true. I don't spend hours in makeup at all.
You don't need it, do you? Because you are naturally handsome and attractive, and it's not. Oh, I've lost my script.
That's
now.
the end of that. Now, in the morning, what time do you actually get here? To start at
Well,
7?
I get here at 6, and I unpack all the records. I dust and hoover, and iron our clothes. I didn't have time this morning, and then Bruno comes about 10 to 7. He puts his feet up. I give him coffee, put some powder on his nails, and that's how things go.
Now, do you usually wear pyjamas?
Oh, every time.
Yes.
I mean, what's the point of wearing anything else?
Well, I thought you might have made a special effort as your TV
Well, I mean, the thing is, you know, I mean, no one could normally see us. So it's really early in the morning, let's be honest about it. So what is the point of putting on a suit or something? Well, we knew you were coming in this morning, but we thought it'd be...
We have brought evening wear for later,
Oh, good.
haven't we, Bruno?
Oh, good. We'll have a fashion show later.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about this chair. It squeaks every time I move, so it's not me. It's not a mouse in here in Radio 1.
Yeah.
I see you've got your Radio 1 pyjamas on.
That's right, they are proper radio. Can I just give you a quick
issue.
trial, please? Oh, sorry, Liz. I'm sorry, buddy.
Casta went over me.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, right,
Now,
there you
careful,
are.
you two.
There you go. That,
Ladies, an international sex symbol.
and as you
Top
see,
DJ, 35
no bulge
inches.
at all. Oh.
Yes, we'll get onto the diet later on this morning. But what time do you have to get to bed to start this show?
About 4.
You go to bed at 4 o'clock in the
At 4
morning?
o'clock in the morning, yeah. Now, I'll be very honest with you now.
Yes.
I actually find, I don't know about you, Liz, but I actually find that the more sleep I've had before doing a breakfast show like this one, the longer it takes to wake up.
That's right. It's best not to go to bed.
Mm.
In fact, sometimes I come in and Bruno's already he's been here all night just to get in the swing.
That's right.
So you're up partying till the early hours?
No, not partying.
Well, we did. I had a party last week, and we did stay up till 2.
That was the Eurovision one.
That was the Eurovision party.
What a great night that was.
And
Yugoslavia should have won. In fact, did in our little thing. But anyway, that's a different story.
And you are in fact pregnant as well as staying up till 2
I'm
o'clock
sorry.
in the morning.
I'm sorry.
No.
You can't say that.
word.
No, you can't say that.
Sorry.
Liz would like you to say, I believe you're having a baby.
Yeah,
So
it's more delicate.
It
Charlotte,
is.
and
You're
refined.
right. You're absolutely right. I believe you're having a baby. But I'm wondering, in this tight little cubicle, where the baby's going to sit.
I've got the one place, here it is, and you will
marvellous.
get this now exclusively on the 8:15 from Manchester. When the baby is born, he or she, what's it going to be, a boy or a girl?
Don't know.
You don't know yet?
Could be
will
both.
sit on that play button. Right? That is exactly where the baby's going to sit.
Oh, we've
right
got
there,
this
okay?
cupboard behind.
Yes.
It's going to take all the carts out. We're going to fill it with Pampers and
Bottles and stuff like that.
And
you
there- it's
know.
going to be the
I'm
red
sure
one,
Bruno will be very good at changing
no,
nappies,
absolutely
actually.
not.
Oh, no, I'm sure. Anyway, probably Radio 1 listeners are dying for some music now.
Yeah.
And the viewers
Yeah.
are wanting
What
to
about-
get back to rock.
You're listening to Radio 1 Vintage. And up next is us, the Dream Team, and we'll see you in 20 minutes.
Radio.
Vintage.
Music radio for the 90s. Radio 1 FM. Bruno and Liz in the morning. Radio 1 FM. Does he love me? I want to know. How can I tell if he loves me so? Is it in his eyes? Oh no, you'll be deceived. Is it in his eyes? Oh no, you'll make believe if you want.
the Shoop Shoop song.
Your dreams will come true. Radio 1's 31 Days in May. We told you that in a month of brilliant prizes, you couldn't be so lucky. We told you that this would leave you in bits, but not in pieces. Now, we can reveal that today's unique prize for 31 Days in May is a great day out horse riding as special guest of Radio 1. But it's a ride with a difference. You'll be trotting alongside none other than Kylie Minogue. Kylie will be with you at the stables of top trainer Charlie Nelson, and you can experience the excitement of cantering with Kylie. But you'll have to bring a posh change of clothes, because all this will happen on Monday, May the 27th, which is race day at Sandown Park. You'll spend the rest of the day with owners, trainers, and jockeys in a special VIP box at the races with special passes to admit you to the paddock and the winning enclosure. And if that wasn't enough, Kylie has offered us front row seats at the gig of your choice when she tours this country in the autumn.
It's a ride with a difference. You'll be trotting alongside none other than Kylie Minogue. We've got people on the telephone standing by. And first of all, Christina Leighton, is that right?
It is.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And yourself?
Very good, thank you. So what you need to do now is get all answers to these 3 questions before you win the prize, okay? All right, question 1. Which much-loved horse won the Agfa Stakes at Sandown Park this February?
Desert Orchid.
Question 2. What is the name of the broad leather belt that passes under a horse and keeps the saddle on?
Girth, is it?
You said the girth.
Yeah, with the stirrups on, yeah.
Question 3. In which film did Kylie Minogue play a post-war rock and roll juvenile?
Delinquent.
Delinquents. So you reckon that the much-loved horse who won the Agfa Stakes at Sandown Park this February is Desert Orchid. The name of the broad leather belt that passes under a horse and keeps the saddle on is the girth, you said?
Yes.
And the film that Kylie Minogue played a post-war rock and roll juvenile, The Delinquents. You a fan of Kylie Minogue?
Yes.
Do you like horse riding?
Well, I've never done it before.
You're going to be doing it now. You're a winner!
Oh my God.
Well done, congratulations to Christina Leighton, winner of 31 Days in May. And off for a day of horse riding as special guests of Radio 1. You will be trotting alongside none other than Kylie Minogue and spending a morning in the stables of top trainer Charlie Nelson, where you'll experience the excitement of cantering with Kylie.
I believe in the power of love. I'm singing, I believe that you can rescue me. With you I'm not a little girl, with you I'm not a man. When all the hurt inside of me comes out, you understand. You see that I'm ferocious, you see that I am weak. You see that I am silly and pretentious and a freak. But I don't feel too strange for you, don't know exactly what you do. I think when I was pure you tried to understand the reasons why. And I prefer this mystery, it cancels out my misery and gives me hope that there could be a person that loves me. Rescue me. You are not a fascist, can't play you like a toy. And when I need to dominate, you're not my little boy. You see that I am hungry for a life of understanding,
and you forgive my angry little heart when she's demanding. You bring me to my knees while I'm scratching out the eyes of a world I want to conquer and deliver and despise. And right while I am kneeling there, I suddenly begin to care and understand that there could be a person that loves me. Is understanding. Love is understanding. Love is understanding. It's hard to believe. Let me see. Demanding. Out and it's always rescue me. Rescue me. It's not my business to decide how good you are for me, how valuable you are, and what the world can see. Only that you try to understand me and have the courage to love me for me. I believe that you can rescue me. I believe that you can rescue me. I'm saying I believe that you can rescue me. Hey, 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 hey. I rescue me. Only you can rescue me. Hey, hey,
Madonna and Rescue Me. Good morning, it's just a little after 9:05. Okay, just split time. Thank you for your letters. And, well, our sympathy is with you if you've just parted from your partner. There's one here who described himself as a lonely soldier. Bruno and Liz. I felt I just had to write you to tell you of my breakup from my girlfriend. You see, we met on my camp when she got a job, and from the first moment I saw her, I was lost. I finally plucked up the courage to ask her out, and she said yes. For me, it was a dream come true. We've been going steady for about 3 months. When I asked her if she wanted to get engaged, and we decided on Valentine's Day to announce it. It was great, or so I thought. But as they say, all good things must come to an end, and so she told me that she'd fallen for someone else. I can live with what she said, just about. All I really want to say to her is that I shall never stop loving her, and that I hope someday she'll think of me. And remember, I might try to sing along with the singers down at the local watering hole. And if she ever needs anything, she knows where I'm at. Plays a record. That's from somebody who, again, describes himself as a lonely soldier and is, I don't know, just marked R.
But their record was?
The record they wanted was like Sister and Brother.
Well, that was their record, and we have to say that because then she'll know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're not playing it. And then we've got Mike writing in, who says, please read this out for Pauline. As I just split with Pauline about 4 weeks ago, I love her very, very much, and I know that she did love me. It's all been completely my fault, and you don't realise so many things until it's too late. So maybe, with your help, she could find it in her heart to forgive me and get in touch. I do love her so much. From Mike, her knight in shining armour at the home in the mountains, and I'm so cold because I once dressed as a knight and towed a white horse. Just to surprise her because she wanted to be swept off her feet. Mike, he's so romantic. Get back in touch, Pauline. He deserves it.
As I walk this land of broken dreams, I have visions of many things, but happiness is just an illusion, filled with sadness and confusion. What becomes of the broken-hearted who had love that's now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind, maybe. The roots of love grow all around, but for me they come a-tumbling down. Every day heartaches grow a little stronger. I can't stand this pain much longer. I walk in shadows, searching for light, cold and alone, no comfort inside, hoping and praying for someone who cares, always moving and going nowhere. What becomes of the broken-hearted who had love that's now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. Help me, please. I'm searching though I don't succeed, but someone's love there's a growing need. All is lost, there's no place for beginning. All that's left is an unhappy ending. Now what becomes of the broken-hearted who had love that's now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. I'll be searching everywhere just to find someone to care. I've been looking every day. I know I want to find a way.
We did have a good time in Rome last week, even though we didn't make the Eurovision Song Contest. That was a bit embarrassing. But I'm just thinking...
Did you have a good time?
Well, I did. I
No, you
genuinely,
didn't get in.
genuinely had a very, very
Yeah,
good time.
good.
It's a fantastic city, and highly recommended. If you haven't been there, you must go.
I don't think it's the nicest city I've ever been to.
I think that, you know, the buildings and the architecture
Yeah,
is
see,
just
I didn't like
absolutely
that.
fantastic.
Everything's very crummy.
It's not crummy at all. Do you realise what it took to build those buildings all those years ago?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at the flat you're living in now, 1991. There they were building what they were building
Yeah,
all
but I
those
don't
years
ask
ago.
people to come round and flog them dodgy souvenirs, do I? Just live my private life privately.
Yeah, I'm thinking, where else could we go? I mean, where else could we take the show on the road? I mean, you know.
Well, I'm not keen on Paris. It's too snotty.
Pardon? What's that
Paris,
word again?
Snotty.
Snotty. How do you spell that?
B-R-U-N-O. And I don't like... I'll tell you, there's some nice cities in Germany. People think they're a bit austere. But if you pick the right one, there's some very nice places.
What, Venice?
And Vienna I'd like to go to.
Vienna.
Not Venice.
That's not in Germany.
Vienna's in Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my favourite is Strasbourg.
Mm-hmm. What's so special about Strasbourg, then? Got a fella there, have you, something?
No. It's old. It's historic. It's quaint.
Exactly the same as Rome. So what's the difference?
Well, about 600 years.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, so Strasbourg, that's, you know, it's a possibility for the show.
I'll book the tickets.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles.
I'll book more tickets.
Let's do a world trip, shall we?
I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. Adventure seeker on an empty street. Just an alley creeper, light on his feet. A young fighter screaming, with no time for doubt. With the pain and anger, can't see a way out.
listen, have a good day.
Same to you. See you tonight. I'll go and get ready.
Ta-ra.
Good morning, radio.